I'd like to tell you a story about a few years ago. I was trying to explore higher up on the fingerboard, move to higher positions, the third, fourth, fifth position. And for some reason, I was already very set with how I play in my first position. And through playing Carnatic concerts, violin, and generally, I had just figured out a very organic way where I wasn't able to be as effective on the higher positions of the fingerboard as I was in the lower. So I just kept practicing it more and more and more, expecting it to improve. I was trying it on varnams, I was trying it on film songs, I was trying it on kirtanas. But at the end of the day, it wasn't improving. Maybe I was becoming more confident of the songs that I was playing, but in general, I felt like when I would apply it to something else, I felt pretty lost. And I had also forgotten at that point of time. I was already a bit established. I was already performing in the stage. So it felt very different for me in terms of how I would have approached it when I started out. So I took a step back, and what I did forms a lot of things that I'm going to be talking about in this video. What do you do when you get into a rut with playing the violin? Now, I'm just going to identify four reasons or four types of ruts that you can get into. Learning the violin, whether you're starting from scratch or picking it back again, Soul Swara helps you to learn one note at a time, 10 minutes a day, with very well explained videos where you can learn from your own space and at your own pace. Along with my skilled faculty, we have taught thousands of students all across the world. With expert-led videos, self-paced progress, and guidance from teachers, you are never alone in playing the violin. Start your violin journey with soulswara.com. Link in the description. The first rut that many of us face is we have difficulty in playing a song, difficulty in playing a phrase, difficulty in playing a passage. No matter how many times that we keep trying, we aren't able to nail it. That is a classic violinist rut where you need to now take a step back. Step back, record yourself, listen to yourself, and see where the problem area is. Is there a bouncy bow? Is there a scratchy playing? Then that could be to do with your right hand. Is there an intonational problem? Is there a fuzzy notes that are coming? Then that could be to do with your left hand. Many times it could be a combination of both happening together. Chances are when one hand is having a bit of problem grappling with a certain passage or phrase, the other one also acts up. So the important thing is to understand where the problem lies. And this is what I did with my problem of playing effective gamakas in the third position. I went back, I went to some exercises, playing plain notes on the third position, and then I started to learn gamakas once I was very confident of playing the plain notes. So this is very important. Identify the problem, go to a technique that will help you resolve this problem, and once you gain confidence, you will automatically know, and when you play that piece or the song that you had a problem with, it would have gotten resolved automatically. Always remember, guys, you can play a song thousands of times and master it, but if you master a technique, then you can master thousands of songs without even having to try so hard. Secondly, a big problem, people who are performers, getting stuck with playing one style of music where you feel like you want to explore and expand into new ones, but you have to keep practicing on whatever you've learned so far because you want to keep up and you want to maintain your level. And that is a classic case for compartmentalization that needs to happen in your practice sessions. So, let us say you are a violinist who are good with technique, have a good skill, you can play songs very well, but you feel the need to be a good improvisational player. You want to improvise, you want to play that alapana, you want to play that kalpana swara, or maybe you want to play the solo on chords when you're playing with your band. What is important is to compartmentalize your practice sessions. Ensure that you get whatever you need to get done in about 60-70% of your practice, making sure your techniques are on par, the songs that you need to learn, everything is happening, but allocate 10-15 minutes or about 20-30% of your practice, if it's more, to just like a creative outlet where you can just play on a backing track or play an alapana, choose a raga, play an alapana, play a kalpana swara on a click track. Just ensure that you allow that 10 minutes box where you're not going to judge yourself. You're just going to play, explore it, and trust me, after a week of doing the same thing, you will start to see your creative flow improve. This is with respect to improvisation, and this is going to exist for any other. Say you want to learn a new style. Say you're a Carnatic player, you want to explore something on the Western side. Say you are a fusion player, you want to explore an exotic style like bluegrass or Celtic music. So you need to compartmentalize to make sure you have your existing technique sorted, and then spend that X amount of time on whatever is new. And within a week, a month, you would have made steady progress without letting go of what you really need to do as well as required by your current needs. Number three, this is probably a very simple solution that I would give you if you are stuck with something new where you feel like, okay, I am technically able to do this, but it is new. I'm not able to get this wrapped under my fingers yet. All you need to do is to use the good old speed ramp. Say you are playing a song or a phrase in 120 BPM, start from 60 BPM and just keep increasing in increments of 10, 5, or even 3 BPM. If you're trying something really fast, make very small increments and slowly over a week look to hit 10 to 15 BPM over your targeted BPM. So if you are looking to play it at 120, try and play 130 with a little bit of discomfort. That's fine, so that your 120 becomes very smooth. And this will work beautifully if you've gotten the technical ability to play whatever it is that you're playing, just that it happens to be something new and your fingers have to get used to it. Number four, the final point is understand your limitations as a player. You might want to play a lot of songs. There are times where certain songs might be above your limit, or certain nuances of songs could also be above your limit. So understand what your level is, and you can always have a wish list in your mind of the things that you want to learn. But then and there, especially for hobbyists, you can learn a song with more plain notes than the gamakas that are involved. That will still sound like that song. Maybe you need to learn a few gamaka techniques to be able to play that exactly as it's sung. So try and understand what kind of techniques that you can implement, what kind of songs that you can play as well. So understand where you are as a violinist and then choose the songs that you would like to play. So there you go. Those are four reasons that I feel a lot of violinists, including me, get into a rut. And hopefully, one of these solutions will be applicable to you to go forward and enjoy your violin journey.